Hello, my name's Jennifer Hinton, and I would like to go over the syllabus with you for this semester of managerial accounting. So this is an online class, and we do not have any scheduled time together through Zoom or any kind of meeting. So I just want to let you know that I am going to be available through email, and also you can text my phone. So on here I have by appointment for office hours because I'm not on campus this semester. This is actually the only class that I am teaching. I'm an adjunct professor. I have, just to tell you a little bit about myself, I have 2 degrees from UNO. I have my bachelor's of accounting, and then I have a master's in tax accounting. And so I'm very familiar with the school as a student, and I've been teaching at UNO, I think since about 2018 or 19. So if you have any problems, feel free to go ahead and email me at the UNO email address that is here on the syllabus, or my cell phone number is listed here. I prefer you to text, not call. I usually don't answer the phone if I don't know the number. So text is always best, especially if you have something that you need me right away. I'm not on campus. I do work full time. And so I will be checking, my texts and my emails throughout the day for the rest of the semester. Okay, so online we have Canvas has all the information that you need with the link to connect. Our book is the 18th edition through McGraw-Hill. It's the author's Garrison, and you should see the link through Canvas that brings you into Connect that has that book already on there with the assignments. I'll have the reading and everything. You don't have to go buy the book. You can use everything online. So you have to be a sophomore to be in this class. You should have completed Accounting 2100, which is your principles of accounting. And I'll talk a little bit about the schedule, but we will review a little bit of that class. Our grading, we have 4 exams in this class, and they're worth 20 points, 20% of your point. And then also we have homework and quizzes, which is going to be 20%. And so you want to try to get as many points as you can for the homework, because in the end, it's going to count like another exam grade. So, so you want to make sure that you finish all of those. And again, make sure you email me if you have any issues or problems with schedule. I know that a lot of you take other classes, maybe you're working. And so if you would just communicate with me and let's work through the schedule, hopefully we'll be able to get you complete and everything and try to get as many points as you can on the homework. All right, this is our chart for the grading scale. It's basically a 10-point grading scale. And the exams will all be done through the Connect website. You'll have the link on Canvas, and you'll log in to your Canvas, click on the link. It brings you over to Connect. The exam will be proctored through the Connect software. And so everything will shut down. So make sure you study just like if you're in a class. The system's going to ask you to do a recording, and it will be taking audio throughout the process of the test. And you will not be able to have a lot of extra things in front of you. I ask that you use a regular calculator, and you won't be able to access online other websites to look things up while you're taking the test. So make sure you study just like if you're in the classroom. The test makeups, again, just email me ahead of time if there's a problem with the schedule with the exam date. I usually leave the date, I put the date on there in a date range. So I give several days, and a lot of times I'll open it up on a Thursday and I'll leave it open through the weekend because, like I said, I know a lot of people maybe are working and I'm not sure if everybody's schedules with school. So I find it best to open it up for a couple of days. That way you have time to fit it into your schedule. And if you're someone that's off on the weekends, this should work out great because you'll have some time during the week as well as the weekend open to be able to take the exam. So there shouldn't be an excuse to not take it. If you don't take it, you get a 0. And I don't know that you'll be able to pass the class if you miss even one exam. So make sure that you do not miss those. Make sure you pay attention to the schedule and get the exam dates when they're going to be open, so that if you have a problem, you can communicate with me. Homework, quizzes, other assignments, extra credit. I do extra credit assignments throughout the semester to try to help with the points. It's every point that you get on your extra credit is just going to get added to that exam score. And so this can really help bring those scores up as well. The homeworks, like I said, we already went through that. The homeworks are going to be important to try to get as many points as you can. I let you do them as many times as you need to in order to be able to get at the maximum points. There's going to be videos for some of the homework assignments so that you will be able to learn how to complete the homework assignment. Just, sometimes the challenge is just knowing where you need to put the numbers and how. And so sometimes we have videos that can help with that. I also do practice homeworks. So the practice homework will be open all the time. It doesn't need to be submitted. It's not for points. It's literally just there to help you walk through a problem and submit. And so that way you can get the steps if you need that as well. We don't have the missed classes because we're not on campus. Cell phones. I would just ask that during the exams, when you're taking exams, do not have your cell phone. It will record you and could potentially cause problems. The Canvas and email, the assignments are going to be on Canvas and they will link to Connect. So everything's on Connect. It's linked over through something called Deploy, and it's on Canvas. The Canvas website I did use last fall semester. It is still fairly new to me with how to do the grading system on Canvas. So I'm still working through that to make sure that I have everything in the right categories. So if anything looks weird, just let me know and know, your homeworks are going to be 20% of your grade and each exam is 20% of your grade. So if I mess up something, it doesn't look right on Canvas, just go ahead and email me, let me know, and then I can email the class and let them know that I'm working on whatever issue it is. But I'm going to try to make sure that everything's in the right category so it doesn't look weird. So make sure that you have your computers available, you have good Wi-Fi or hard connect in. That way, when you're taking tests or you're doing homework, you don't have problems with internet. You can use a basic calculator. You shouldn't need anything more than that. You won't have anything real complicated to figure out other than, knowing your steps and just being able to do the math problems to be able to calculate numbers. All right, so if you have disability, make sure you email those forms into me so I can get those filled out. I'll work on doing that this week and getting them turned into the office. And then, just make sure that, you uphold your integrity when you're taking this class online and try to, do your best, study ahead of time. Like if you come into class, make sure that you're ready when you go to take the test, because once you start it, you cannot stop. It's going to continue the time and the time will run out and you only get one chance. So, it's usually a class period is about how long I give for the exam. So you want to make sure that you are prepared when you start that exam. All right. Drop dates, make sure you pay attention to the UNO website so that you know what the drop dates are. And that way you can keep up with that. Just make sure if you're going to think about withdrawal, pulling out of the class, just email me and let me know, and we can talk about it before you actually make your final decision on that. Here's the schedule. So it starts, on a Monday every week. So every week I'll be pushing out different information to you. I did lecture this class with this edition of the book last fall semester. So I will send you the link for each week with the online Zoom class that we had, so you can have a recording of the lecture. I set up a YouTube channel that has all of those. If you want to work ahead, that's fine. They're on there. But each week I will open up the information that you need for that week to do for homework. Pay attention to the dates, anything that's reading or practice or videos. All of that is your resource to use. There will not be a grade tied to that. The only thing that I'm asking you to do for a grade for the homework is the actual homework that needs to be submitted that does not say practice. That will usually be open for a week. So that way you have all week to work on it and complete it, get through the material, listen to the lecture, and then have your assignment submitted on Sunday evening. Okay, so each week, each Monday, we'll push this information out to you. You'll notice that the first exam is pretty quick. It's in 3 weeks. So we only going to cover a few chapters of the financial accounting. I'm not sure how long it's been since some of you have had that first class. So I just want to go over and do a refresher and just make sure you understand some of those things that I feel are important for you to understand. When we start with on this week, this 4th week, chapter 1 on September 9th, that begins the chapter that we're doing in the managerial accounting book. That will start new information. So again, the first 2 weeks, all you're going to have is some notes and PowerPoints. I'll send you the lecture that I did. You'll have some homeworks, and that's what you'll use. All of the test questions will come directly from that material. On chapter 1, we will start with the book, and you'll have online reading that you have access to, as well as videos and other homeworks and things like that. I'll also send you the PowerPoint, and we'll go through it that way. So if you have any questions about the schedule, just let me know, send me an email, not a problem. The week of Thanksgiving, that week, I won't be opening any new material. You notice that that is right before your last exam in this class. So that gives you that extra week to study and finish and catch up on all those homeworks that you need to do. And, if you have any questions, you can email me and try to get those questions answered before we have that exam on the December 2nd week. That exam week that's the last week of school right before we start with the final exams. And so we'll have our test scheduled, and then that'll be it. So that final week of exams, you won't have another exam in my class. Okay, so that takes care of the syllabus and the schedule. If you have any questions regarding anything that's on Canvas or on Connect, email me or text me, and I will try to get the information to you as quickly as possible. And I hope that we have a good semester. I am available to help whenever needed. And, I am flexible because I did work and go back to school full time with kids and working full time. And so I get it. It can be crazy sometimes. So please stay in communication with me so we can work through the semester and try to get you the best grade that you can. I'd like to see all of my students pass. You're here, you're taking the test, you paid for it. You're taking the class, you're paid for it already. So I would like you to do well, finish the semester strong, and be able to move on and not have to worry about taking this class again. So if you need anything, just make sure you reach out to me. Okay, looking forward to a good semester. Thank you.